Japan 225 has staged an incredible rebound. After collapsing towards 63,000, buyers stepped in aggressively. But here's the question. Has Japan actually found a bottom? Or is this simply another bull trap inside a much bigger downtrend? Let's break it down. Several factors combined to create this violent move. Technology and semiconductor stocks came under heavy pressure after weakness across global AI markets. At the same time, investors continued digesting expectations surrounding Bank of Japan policy and the outlook for interest rates. When markets become nervous, highly valued sectors are often the first to be sold. Japan has become one of the biggest beneficiaries of the global AI trade. That also means it's one of the first places investors reduce exposure when sentiment weakens. Here's the part that almost nobody is talking about. Japan remains one of the biggest long-term beneficiaries of artificial intelligence. From semiconductor equipment, to advanced manufacturing, to automation, Japan sits right in the middle of the global AI supply chain. If AI demand stabilizes, capital could return surprisingly quickly. But if AI earnings continue disappointing, Japan is likely to remain one of the first markets investors reduce exposure to. Now let's look at the charts. The 4-hour timeframe still tells the bigger story. Price remains well below the 200 EMA. Lower highs are still intact. The recent rally is impressive, but technically, the broader trend hasn't changed yet. Zoom into the 1-hour chart, and momentum looks much healthier. MACD has crossed bullish. RSI has recovered strongly from oversold territory. Short-term buyers have clearly stepped back into the market. But 1-hour strength doesn't automatically reverse a 4-hour trend. On the 15-minute chart, momentum already appears to be slowing. Price has stalled several times around the 64,900 level. The rally hasn't failed, but buyers are beginning to meet resistance. This is now the area to watch. If buyers can reclaim and hold above 65,500, momentum could continue building, but if sellers defend this resistance, the recent rebound could simply become another lower high inside the wider downtrend. Our assessment is straightforward. The short-term panic has eased, momentum has improved. But the higher time frame still hasn't confirmed a trend reversal. Right now, this looks more like a technical recovery than the beginning of a brand new bull market. Buyers still have work to do. The next few sessions could decide everything. If resistance breaks, the recovery could continue. If resistance holds, sellers may quickly regain control. That's why price action matters far more than headlines. Japan has delivered an impressive rebound. Now comes the real test. Can buyers break resistance, or are the bears preparing for another move lower? We'll be watching every move. OverleafAI. Trade with precision. Act with confidence. If you enjoyed this analysis, like and subscribe for more. We'll continue tracking Japan 225, commodities, macro events, and the markets that matter most.